Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to another Fish and Chippies fishing adventure. We've come back again down on Chesil Beach, Thursday the 7th of October. Do you know, it's one of my favourite times of the year, this October, end of September, start of October. You've got a lot of the summer species will still be here, and fingers crossed, I keep saying it, try and get the first cod in as well. We went out the other week, but there was nothing to write home about catching the usual suspects, so we were only out for a few hours, and I think the old hangover from the night before didn't help. But I'm pleased to say we've had some really good winds down here, which is what I've been praying for. Like I said before, the weather's just been bonkers with this pressure and high pressure, and we've had a low come in, and I'm looking out there now and thinking this is looking really good, really good. We're just coming up to high tide. It's 8 o'clock in the morning now. We're going to fish it right through till dusk as well and see what happens. But fingers crossed, I'm praying for that codling. There's a lovely swell out there. I mean, the winds, there's a bit of a wind, but it's died right down, and I reckon we could be in for some good action here today. So I'll just show you the state of the sea so you can have a look for yourselves. So there you go, look, lovely swell, lovely colour on the sea, and I'm really looking forward to this, really excited. So we're going to get set up. We've got Jason here today as well, he's come down. All right, Jace? And we're going to give it a good shot. So once we get set up and get the rigs in the water, I'll catch up with you. All right, just looking at the left-hand rod, I reckon I've got a bite on there. Not sure if it's the waves doing it or not, but it's been pulling about a little bit, so I'm just going to wind in and have a little look at that. I reckon there's a bite on that. I might be wrong. Could be a little bream. I saw a little bite, it feels like there's something definitely on there. Only my second cast out as well. Could be a dogfish, I don't know, but oh, unless I've got Jason. I must have Jason. I could see it bobbling around, and oh, there is a fish on there. There is a fish on there. I could see it biting, and I've put. Oh, it's a pout, and it looks like something's had a go at it as well. Oh, I'll tell you what, I turned me back for a second, the line just went completely slack. I'll tell you what, it's not bad size for a dogfish, poor sod. But yeah, I thought bang bang, the rod went down, rod went slack. Next thing I knew, line was on the beach, and it's this fella. Give us an hell of a scrap though on the surf. We're getting back in. Right guys, honestly it's been electric here. We've had loads of fish coming in. Camera ran out, brilliant. Charged it up last night. Jason's off the mark. He had a nice strap conger, probably about 4 or 5 pound. I had a strap as well. Lost one in the surf, not sure what it was. I'd like to say it was a cod, but I don't know. But we're having some cracking bites here. Fishing's electric at the minute, and yeah, really good. I'm just glad that the surf's brilliant out there, and it's all coloured. The water's just great colour, and yeah, we're going to keep plugging through. We've got we're well over high tide now. We're coming up to 11 o'clock, so I think it's going to slacken off a little bit for a bit, but I reckon over low water as well we should get some bites coming in, and then I want to fish it into dusk as well and get that high tide tonight, 8 o'clock, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get in. I heard some reports coming off down the beach. I think there was a £10 a caught and the cod, it looks like the cod's coming in, which is brilliant. So that's what we want to hear, that's what we're praying for today. But yeah, conditions perfect. The wind's dropped, really dropped off, but we've still got a nice surf. It's not as savage as it was this morning. The waves were coming up over this top bank here, and now that the water's dropped off, it's not running as fast. So I'm just glad Jason got off the mark as well. Come last time, he didn't score last time, but he's here today and he's in. Looks like he's got another bite on as well. So we'll keep you posted with everything that's going on. All right, across there, I think Jason could be in again. Putting a bit of a bend on the rod, I think. Let's have a little look, see what he's got on there. See, the surf's still running lovely, look. Coming down to low water and everything now. Let's have a little look. Do you reckon you could be in? Do you reckon you're in? Ah! Another conger. At least we've got this one on camera this time. So we're getting plenty of these guys at the minute. Not as big as his last one, but hey, there you go. Just hold her up, Jess. There you go, look. He's off the mark again. Fish number 2. Glad he come now. Cross again, and I think he's in again, look. Are you in? Looks like he's in. Let's have a look what it is this time. He's definitely on the fish today. Another conger. There's plenty of them out there today, looks like. Right guys, yeah, I'm just back. Just going to show you a little tip, what I use to bait up with frozen blacks and squid. It's been quite difficult to get fresh blacks, so we're using frozen stuff today. We had plenty of that, and also we had plenty of frozen squid. I always like to keep a bit in the freezer, just in case for days like this where you want to go and you can't get the fresh bait. So what I use is the bait tool like this, and I've threaded a black lug on one prong there and a bit of squid on the other. So what I'll do now, it's a lot easier to obviously do it like this, because you can use the baiting tool as your helper, if you like. It's like an extra pair of hands. So by just doing this, you can wrap your lug and your squid. You can do it with, you know, 2 lug or 1 lug, just use one side, but it gives you a nice sort of cocktail, if you like, well presented. So you give that a good wrap up there. Just tie that off, and there you go. You've got your lug and squid cocktail. You can just slide that off now. I'm just using a pennel rig here. Just checking on. I think I've got a bite on there, I don't know. And then what I tend to do with this is just go through once, like so. Go through twice around the middle area, like so, and then go through the bottom. You can tie it off again if you want to. I find that by doing it like that, it's you know, perfectly adequate, and then use your pennel top hook. We all know this one. And that down like so, pull that nice and tight, and there you go. You've got a black log squid cocktail using the baiting tool. Just a little tip, I know a lot of you know that one already, but that's just a little tip. And I'm just using a drop down pulley rig. I'll show you that actually while I'm here. So that's on there, on that. You've seen me use these before. Clips on there, and then that comes down onto there like that. Purpose is, once that hook's released, that rig drops all the way down to where the lead is, and then you've got the trace just flowing in the sea there. So just a little tip for you guys, if you know, black lug can be a nightmare when it's frozen, but if you do it like this and use one of these, just a baiting tool or baiting prong or whatever you want to call it, it just helps you bind it up and get it presentable. Alright, well, hope that helps anyway. It's just my version. And yeah, like you say, fishing's going alright. I think I've got a bite on actually. We're getting plagued with a lot of conger. Had some pouting, like I said, and dogfish. I'm hoping a bit later on we're going to get the fish that we want. So I think I'll reel that one in and get this one out and see how we get on. Alright? Yes, I thought he had one on, and then he brought it back in and it was on the other rod. Just down there. I'm not sure. Is that dogfish? Dogfish. Just looked across. What's Jason got there? That's a white. No, it's a pout. It is a pout. I thought it was a whiting for a minute then. Yeah. Well done, mate. I've just pulled in both lines at once, a pout on there, and I think it looks like a strap conger on this one. Would you credit it? And pulled all my tackle in at the same, both at the same time. Oh dear, what a mess. But yeah, listen, this is what we're getting plagued with at the minute. You know, we've got these conger here, straps. Not the fish we want, obviously. Pout as well. Come back on. Hopefully we can get into these codlings soon. I'm praying like mad, but we're catching fish, and we're catching plenty of them. Just not the right species, but be grateful with what you get. That's what I always say. It looks like we're destined for a conger and pouting day session, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping. Oh, he's got a lot of scarring on there as well. Look, somebody's had a go at him. See that one there? But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Like I say, trying to get into the codling, but it's difficult getting through these guys at the moment. But we'll keep pressing on, and I'll just sort out this whole lot of mess that I've got here. All right, guys, catch you in a bit. Right, guys, just going to show you. Managed to get that lot untangled. It took me about half an hour. Never mind, just take the breather for a minute. Just going to show you another rig that I use. Again, this is just my version of it. It's the up and over rig, again using the Trident products. The rotor bait clip, Termalink. And this time we're using what is called the hangover. Don't know if you can just see that little gimmick there with the spring. And again, I've got one of the adjustable crimps that I keep on about. So how it's made is you've got your main line there, probably what, a couple of inches, maybe 3 inches above the Termalink there. I've got a normal crimp with a bead, a T-swivel, a bead and a crimp, and that's all crimped into place there like that. And I come up to the adjustable crimp there with a bead, TC spring and the hangover compartment there, then up to the swivel at the top. So off of that I can then hang a really long snud line. This time I've got a panel on it, 3/0 and a 2/0 panel, but look how long that is. That is just that floating around in the surf. It's a great cod rig, and it just comes up to the hangover there, clips into that, and comes down and hooks onto the rotor bait clip. So then it becomes nice and compact. The rig becomes nice and compact, and you can see that just moves, that little spring there. You can see that just moves up and down like that, and then obviously when released it all falls down. You've got this nice long flowing trace behind you. That's just, once again, it's just my version of it. It works. I have caught codling on this rig. I like the rig, it works for me, and it just gives some movement out there. So this can move around quite a lot in the swell, in the surf, just trying to attract the fish. I just thought I'd share that with you. Just a little rig. Like I said, it's not for everyone, but it works for me. All right, cheers guys. Jason's been getting loads of little knocks. I reckon it could be bream. He might have one on actually, by the look of things. And do you know what? I didn't expect to see the sunshine coming out today. I thought we were in for a nice, well, I said nice, that's what I wanted, a cloudy day with more waves, but it's not to be. Let's have a little look. I think he might have something on here. What do you reckon? He's been getting loads of little knocks. I reckon it's the bream tapping away. Let's have a little look, see what he's got on here. Oh, it's another conger. Oh. How many's that now? 5. Wow. Yeah. Plagued by congers. Plagued by congers, unfortunately. Right, everyone, we're going to close this video out now. We've done all the baiting. I thought we might get another hour or so, but it's not to be. But do you know what? Again, what a great day. We've caught loads of fish. Jason's got off the mark as well, and he's had a good day. He's had congers, pouting, dogfish, you name it, we've had it. Apart from all the nice fish that we want to eat, but it doesn't always work like that. It doesn't always work like that. I think I've jinxed it by saying I want that first codling. I think I've jinxed it now for the rest of the season. But I'll keep trying. I will. Honestly, I will. Yeah. So just again, thanks everyone. Brilliant. It's just, I love the comments, the response I get, and hopefully I can share a bit of this with you guys as well. So hopefully next time, fingers crossed, we can get off the mark with a codlin. I'm desperate to get one. I will. I'm determined. But for now, we'll pack up, and you can join us on our next adventure. Thanks very much, all you guys and girls out there who comment and subscribe. It's just brilliant. All right, guys, and we'll catch up with you soon. Thanks a lot.